Hi, Dominic here, and I'm here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Behind me, you can see the Steelstacks from Bethlehem Steel. We're going to walk here on the Hoover Mason Trestle and get a closer look at it. So join me. So you can see it's an old elevated railroad, and we're going to walk up those steps and we're going to get a closer look. Okay, I'm getting to the top of the steps. Just have an umbrella out because it's slightly raining. So you can see some of the buildings there. Directly ahead is the hotel for the Wind Creek Casino. And then if we turn this way, we'll see they have a modern walkway going over the old rail line. Bethlehem Steel was the second largest steel company in the world. Many immigrants and different people worked at Bethlehem Steel. Even during World War I, Babe Ruth worked for Bethlehem Steel. Bethlehem Steel had a baseball team, and they had a rule during World War I that if you were working for a war industry, then you didn't have to go off to war. So Babe Ruth worked for Bethlehem Steel for 1 year, so he didn't have to go and fight in World War I. So you can see on this trestle here, they have all different native plants planted. You might hear my feet squeaking a little because the floor here is metal with little slits in it. Also, I'll show you up here. You can see where the tracks are. There's little round pieces of metal just laying down there. And then if you look up the tracks, you can see there's actually a car on the tracks right there. We're going to get a little bit closer. So the last pour of the blast furnace was on November 18th, 1995. So as a kid growing up in Bethlehem, I could notice a lot that the air quality wasn't great. There would be like smoggy days or foggy days. There would be a lot of traffic when the shifts would change for Bethlehem Steel. But since it's closed, the air quality has improved greatly. And now we have these old steel stacks here. They light them up at night. And they have a concert venue down here where they'll do music and festivals and all types of things. I'll show you that when we get down there. So you can see everything is just in a state of decay. And then they have these plant beds here with native plants in them. That's a butterfly bush there. And they have all different plants here. Yeah, a few years ago, there was a guy that actually trespassed on there and climbed up all the steps on the tower. And I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know he got, of course, arrested for trespassing. And definitely don't climb up there. It would not be safe. It's been sitting there with no maintenance for over 20 years. The only thing they've really done to it is maybe add some lights for lighting at night. Okay, so when we walk out here, we'll see some of the new things that they've built here. So you'll see over there that we have PBS 39, like Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers and those types of shows. And then right next to it is Arts Quest. And Arts Quest has comedy shows, concerts. They have 2 movie theaters there, so they'll show shows. All right, let's walk over here because we can look in the one building right here. So if you take a look here, you can just see how massive this building is. And it just goes on and on and on. So they're just sort of sitting here. They haven't been developed yet. The one building over there behind was used in the first Transformers movie. And actually, these steel stacks too, they're seen in the movie Good Will Hunting. And like I said, the first Transformers movie. Okay, let's walk down this trestle. You can see directly ahead there's an outdoor stage for concerts. So I'm going to walk to the end of the trestle and then go down the steps, and then I'll show you a view from the ground. So definitely Bethlehem Steel is from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Another thing from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania is the marshmallow peeps. So I don't know if you've had any marshmallow peeps for Easter, or Mike and Ike's jelly beans. So both of those are from Bethlehem, Mike and Ike's and marshmallow peeps. Okay, so I got to the end of the trestle. We're just going to turn around here. You can see there's an elevator there, but we're going to head down the stairs and look at everything from below. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of the steps here, and we were talking about Bethlehem Steel being from Bethlehem, marshmallow peeps, Mike and Ike, jelly beans, and another thing from the Lehigh Valley is Mack trucks. So there's a Mack truck plant out in Macungie, Pennsylvania, which is in the Lehigh Valley. So they have this Mack truck cab here, and then it's actually a food stand, so whenever they're having festivals. Okay, so we can get a good view of the stage with the Steelstacks behind. There's a lot of festivals here. Biggest festival over here is Music Fest. Music Fest is a 10 or 11 day festival every August. Totally free admission for everyone that comes. They get over 1 million people from around the world. All the concerts are free, except the headliner concerts, but everything else is free, and it's just a lot of great music. There's other festivals here too, of course, like Oktoberfest is one of the festivals they might do. There was a Lehigh Valley Pride Festival here. Okay, thanks for joining me today to check out Bethlehem Steel and the Mason Hoover Trestle. Have a good day and see you tomorrow.
Hey there, fella. Come take a seat with me. Yeah, there's room.